three stages of this fourth beast clearly delineated in Daniel 7, verses 23 through 25. The dragon beast ruling by itself, that's the Roman Empire. The dragon beast with the 10 horns, that's the divided Roman Empire, and it was fully divided in the year 476. And then, among those 10 kingdoms of Western Europe, you have a little horn that arises, and this little horn rules for time, times, and half a time. Now, what does this little horn represent? I'm going to go through these characteristics very fast because I'm going to come to one specific point that I want to dwell on most of the lecture. Let's notice 10 characteristics of this little horn which identifies clearly what it represents. First of all, the little horn rises after the 10 are in place. The 10 are the divisions of Rome, what today is Western Europe, which means that the little horn was going to arise after the year 476 when the Roman Empire was divided, because the little horn rises among the 10 and after the 10. So the first two characteristics that show who this little horn is first of all, it rises after the 10 horns. Secondly, it rises among the 10 horns. Thirdly, it rises from the dragon. So let me ask you, must the little horn be Roman? Of course, it rises from the head of the fourth beast. The fourth beast is Rome. So this little horn must be Roman. Number 4, he uproots 3 of the 10 kingdoms. Number 5, he speaks great words against God, which Revelation identifies as blasphemies. Number 6, he persecutes the saints of the Most High. He persecutes the saints of God. Number 7, he rules for time, times, and half a time. And by the way, that is equivalent to 1,260 days. But in prophecy, days are equal to years, which means that the little horn governs for 1,260 years. Characteristic number 8. The little horn thought that he could change God's holy law. Characteristic number 9. The little horn thought that he could change God's times. And number 10, and this is what we're going to dwell on especially, the little horn will have another period of dominion after its power was taken away at the end of the 1,260 years. In other words, the little horn has 2 periods of dominion, a past stage and a future stage. Now the question is, what does this little horn represent? I'm going to be open and frank with you. There's only one power in the world that fits every single one of these characteristics that we've taken a look at. And that is the Roman Catholic papacy. And let me go quickly through the reasons why. Number 1, did the papacy rise after Rome was divided? Yes. Did the papacy arise among the nations of Western Europe? Yes. Did the papacy rise from Rome, the fourth beast, the fourth kingdom? Yes. Did the papacy uproot 3 of those kingdoms? Yes. I wish I had time to talk more about that. The Vandals, the Heruli, and the Ostrogoths were uprooted by the papacy because they did not agree with the papacy's theology. The great words or blasphemies are defined in the Bible as someone who claims to be God on earth and someone who claims to have the power to forgive sins. Does the papacy claim, at least did it claim in the past, that the Pope is the representative of God on earth? Absolutely. Does the papacy say that it has the right to forgive sins? Absolutely. It's called the confessional. Did the Roman Catholic papacy persecute the saints of the Most High? It most certainly did. You know of things, for example, like the Inquisition. Did the Roman Catholic papacy rule for exactly 1,260 years? Absolutely. From 538 to 1798. Did the papacy claim to have power to change God's holy law? Absolutely. You look in the catechisms, and we're going to talk more about this in a future lecture. You'll find in the catechisms that the second commandment has disappeared. So when you take out one commandment, you still have to have 10. So the catechisms divide the 10th commandment in two. And they say, don't covet your neighbor's goods and don't covet your neighbor's wife, as if those are two separate and different commandments. Furthermore, the papacy, as we're going to study, has claimed to have the power to change God's holy day of rest from Sabbath to Sunday. That's where the observance of Sunday really originates.